Welcome to another video of me filling and stacking one of my best selling cake flavors while I teach you how to secure a soft filling inside your cake. So I started off by securing my cake onto the cake board using a little bit of buttercream to act as the glue. And now I'm filling the center of my cake with a good amount of buttercream. I flavored the buttercream with the Biscoff filling, so it's all Biscoffy everywhere, okay? So as you can see, I'm creating a well in the middle of this cake. The reason for this well is to secure my filling inside the cake. If you're not able to create the well with that technique that I just used, you can just apply a smooth layer of buttercream onto your cake, and then you get a piping bag filled with some buttercream and pipe a little ring of buttercream around the top of the cake. And then you're going to go ahead and put your soft filling in the center. I'm also adding some crushed up Biscoff cookies to add some nice crunch to this cake. All right. And once I'm done that, I went ahead and just put a very thin layer of buttercream on the back of the next cake layer that's going on. The reason for that is I personally like to separate my cake filling from my cake layers. So if at your event, somebody, for example, don't like strawberry filling inside their cake, when you cut that cake, there is a thin layer of buttercream separating the strawberry from the cake layer. So if that person don't like it, they can still enjoy their cake without having to taste that strawberry filling. Also, some fillings really soak up into your cake layers. And I promise you, my cake layers are so nice and soft and fluffy. They will soak up any soft filling. And I don't like when my cake layer is saturated with the filling that's inside the cake. This is another run through of how I create that beautiful dam on top of the cake. Spread a generous amount of buttercream onto the cake using that back and forth motion with your spatula. If the buttercream is thick enough, you can just thin in the middle section of the buttercream that's on the cake and push the excess to the edge, and that will create a nice well in the center of your cake. You can now go ahead and confidently pour your soft fillings, your curds and your berry fillings inside your cake without the filling seeping out through the side of the cake. Once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead again, add some more crushed up Biscoff cookies just to add some crunch and some texture to my cake when it's being eaten. I'm going to go ahead now and add that final layer of cake on top of this cake. And one very important thing to do once your cakes are all stacked together, you need to make sure that you go around your cake and carefully seal all the sides. Seal it well so that the pressure of the final layer that goes on doesn't cause the soft filling to seep out of your cake. I'm going to go ahead now and get some cling film. I'm using the same cling film that I took the cake layers from because they're still nice and clean. And I'm just wrapping my cake. I'm going to go ahead now, pop this cake in the freezer so that the dams can firm up before I continue decorating. Make sure to save and share.